mountain, you gotta make sure you have comfortable heels. Comfortable shoes, no heels. So when we came here, there was no clouds. Now it's coming. Okay, so when you come out, you get your photos there. So Annie got a Dusty. Annie got a Dusty, and we're gonna name her Mika.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to MyZone online school. My name is Mrs. Pinar. We have Pomwene with us today. Welcome. We need to sanitize. Remember, learners, we sanitize. We also need to keep our social distance, and please remember your masks. So, although schools are closed, please, it is important that you learn by watching these online videos. Also, you can read as well as doing some schoolwork from these booklets that we are presenting to you. Today's lesson is Mathematics, Grade 7, Lesson 4, the topic is Order of Operations. Let's continue by looking at page 13. Order of operations. What do we mean when we talk about order? It has to do with the fact that things are done in a certain way. For example, when you get up in the morning, there is a specific way you do things. You do not just put your clothes on first, then take a bath or a shower, or you don't put your socks over your shoes, or you don't do high school before primary school. So, like there is order in the way we do things in life, there is also order in the way we do calculations. Now, the order of calculations or the order of operations is called BODMAS. BODMAS is abbreviated for the following. The B in BODMAS is for brackets. The O is for order or of. Then D and M is for division and multiplication. We're working from left to right. Lastly, in the operation, we will do addition and subtraction, also working from left to right. So the order of operation is called BODMAS. So when do we use BODMAS? We can turn to page 14. So when a sum has two or more different operation signs, that is when we use BODMAS. Our first example there, 9 times 3 minus brackets 4 plus 8, close your brackets, divided by 2. So what is the first operation that we'll do? So according to BODMAS, we first find whether in the operation or in the sum there are brackets. So the first operation we will do will be the operation in brackets. What do we have in brackets? 4 plus 8. So 4 plus 8 equals 12. So the next step, we rewrite all the operations until we get to the brackets. So the next step will be 9 times 3 minus, and the answer to the operation brackets is 12 divided by 2. What will we do next? According to BODMAS, brackets of, there is no of in that operation, so we continue, and so it will be division or multiplication. We do it from left to right. The order stays from left to right. So in this sum, the first operation that we will find there is multiplication. So what is the answer to 9 times 3? 27. So we write down, we go to our next step. So 27 minus 12 divided by 2. We continue. Still according to BODMAS, so the next operation will then be division. So I rewrite everything that I have there. 27 minus, and the answer to 12 divided by 2 is 6. And my last step is when I finalize my equation or my operation. So 27 minus 6 is equal to 21. Remember, keep the order of the numbers in the equation the same. You don't change the number until you have done the equation. Number sentences are always calculated from left to right, just the same way that we read a book. On page 14, you will find a few examples. Now, I have written 2 of the examples I have written on the board. So we will go through these 2 examples. And you have to go with me. Try and get the answer before I write the answer. See, you can find that as quick as possible. In my example, we have 240 plus 32 times 2. According to BODMAS, remember, B for brackets, O for of, D and M in order from left to right, division and multiplication, as well as addition and subtraction works from left to right. In this sum, I have addition and multiplication. So what will we do first? According to BODMAS, multiplication will be done first. You are correct. So let's bring down what we have there, plus I find the answer to my multiplication sum, and that is 64. Right, I only have one operation left, so I will do that operation. So 240 plus 64 will give me 340. 4. I hope you found the answer before me. Thank you. All right, let's do our second example. Do you know what we are going to do first? Of course, brackets. In this sum, we have brackets, so we will do our brackets first. 117 plus 24 times 2 squared, né? 2 squared, which is order. So 117 plus 24 gives me 141 times 2 squared. Yes. So what will I do now? I will do my exponent or order next. So I have 141 times 2 squared. Yes, 4. So 141 times 4 gives me 564. We will go to the activities on page 15. I will do the first activity with you. See if you can follow and see if you can find the answer before the teacher does. In our sum, 35 minus 3 times 2 plus 8. Which operation do you think? Or not even think, know now. Which operation will we do first? According to Bodmes, again, brackets of or order or exponent, division, multiplication from left to right. This means the one that we find in the sum first. So if we first have division, we do that first. If we first have multiplication, we do that one first. The same goes for addition and subtraction. It does not matter which one you get first in the sum. They go hand in hand. They are friends. They go together. They work together. Whichever one we find first. So in that sum, according to Bodmes, our first operation will be multiplication. So, step by step, I rewrite everything. I find the answer of 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 8. I just continue. So, what do you think? Which of these operations will you do first? Subtraction or addition? Remember, addition and subtraction are friends. They go together, but we work from left to right, meaning the one that we find first in our sum. In this case, we have subtraction first. So 35 minus 6 is equal to 29 plus 8. So we do our addition. The only one that's left, 29 plus 8 is equal to 37. You have the answer? Right? So you will find, on page 15, you will find 5 more activities. Then there's also extension work. So if you really want to challenge yourself, do all those activities and do the extension work as well. I thank you. So, as we have come to the end of today's lesson, please keep in mind that we always have to sanitize. Right? You sanitize, make sure that your hands are clean. Also, we have to remember to keep our social distance. We also need to remember to wear our masks. And although schools are closed, remember it is important that you keep watching your online videos. And also, you have to read and keep on doing your schoolwork. Bye. See you next time.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh and I'm back. Even though the schools are closed, I thought about we can still do online classes, learning and reading. You can also do your schoolwork. Until next time, bye!
Who said washing your hands is not fun?
Learn the steps with Oyo.
Step 1, wash your hands. Soap, mix, right hand outside, right hand inside, right thumb, right palm, left hand outside, left hand inside, left thumb, left palm, wash, take it out, and wash, and finally wash your hands. Soap, mix, right hand outside, right hand inside, right thumb, right palm, left hand outside, left hand inside, left thumb, left palm, wash, take it out, and wash, and finally
Win free airtime with One Africa TV. Share your comments on the channel. SMS your feedback, name and town to 555. One Africa TV. It just gets better.
On the Gold Coast of West Africa lies the peaceful and diverse nation of Ghana. I'm pretty close right now to the geographical center of the Earth. It is also one of the last pockets for elephants in the wilds of West Africa.
You know, every country in the world just about has cattle, sheep, goats, horses, donkeys. But it's only Africa that has the real megafauna, the charismatic stuff which people in the rest of the world want to see.
The passion that the staff have for the job.
There's value to a bird which brings birders to a place like this. I mean, this is a birding paradise. We see an intrinsic appreciation and joy from seeing the wildlife out here, but not everybody does.
You can't get to Moli and then will not be passionate about what we do, because you'll be the only one left. Everybody is passionate.
the only worthwhile war, the war against destruction, the war against loss, the war for peace, for balance, for inclusion.
It is out of my way. Buffaloes, elephants, tigers, atavis are still in existence.
If Mole fails, then Ghana is without wildlife.
Join me as we journey to the untamed wilderness of northern Ghana to meet these last defenders.
The people within the law enforcement agencies don't really know you're talking about a roan antelope. Somebody thinks it's just like a goat.
Today, I'm joined by a panel of men. As per usual, we men get to talk about what we men really talk about. The program aims to make sure that what is left in the dark definitely comes to light.
I did see my father physically abusing my mother, so I didn't grow up with that I should beat a woman, because I hated what my dad did to my mom.
You know, whether this older woman does it with you, whether she, violates you, it's sort of seen that boosts your ego as a man.
Was that as a young man, I think at 17, 18, I started dating and realized that it's a very fascinating thing to have sex and so forth. So we had lots of what we call friends with benefits.
Akili, 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 akili.
Wash away the germs. Akili and Happy Hippo have come to play with Little Lion. Little Lion doesn't want to play. He's afraid of germs. Germs can make you sick. Don't worry, Little Lion. We will get rid of the bad germs, and then you can play with us. They hunt for germs, high and low, inside and outside. But the germs are nowhere to be found. What are you looking for? Asked Miss Shrub. We're looking for germs, says Akili. Germs? Germs are everywhere. They are so tiny that you can't see them with your eyes. When you touch something dirty, germs hide on your hands. With water and soap, you can get rid of the germs and make your hands clean. You must wash both sides of your hands, under your nails, and between your fingers. We will wash away the germs and make your hands clean. Akili, get fresh water. Happy Hippo, get soap. Wash, wash, wash with water. Scrub, scrub, scrub with soap. Rinse, rinse, rinse with water, and the germs will be gone. Akili and Happy Hippo run to tell Little Lion that they found a way to get rid of the germs. After we go to the toilet, after we sneeze, when we cook, and before we eat, we wash, wash, wash with water. We scrub, scrub, scrub with soap. We rinse, rinse, rinse with water. And the germs will be gone. Now we can play all day because we know how to keep the germs away. After all that playing, it's time for cake and tea. But remember to always wash your hands before you eat. The end.
Prevention is important. Help prevent the spread of illness and keep yourself and others well. Hand washing is one of the most effective ways of preventing the spread of germs. Wash your hands regularly with soap and hot water, scrubbing your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds. Hand sanitizers can be used but are not recommended as a substitute for hand washing. Use sanitizers in addition to hand washing or in a situation where soap and water are not available. To avoid spreading germs, limit sharing of personal items such as utensils, cups, and dishes. Your skin acts as a barrier to germs, but your eyes, nose, and mouth are more vulnerable. Wash your hands thoroughly before touching your face, eating, or drinking. Avoid physical contact with others, including handshakes, fist bumps, high fives, hugs, and kisses. Social distancing is deliberately increasing the physical space between people to avoid spreading germs. While regulations may vary by country or area, the best guideline for social distancing is to maintain a distance of 6 feet from others. Germs can travel through the air from one person to another. If you sneeze or cough, do so into a tissue or the inside of your elbow to prevent the spread of germs. Avoid contact with ill individuals and insist they isolate themselves until they have recovered and are symptom-free. Clean and sanitize frequently touched common surfaces and high-traffic areas in your home and workplace several times a day. Share these guidelines with others and help prevent the spread of illness and maintain a healthy environment. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure.
Atu kangaru, 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 atu kunu kangaru, 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 atu kangaru, 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 atu kangaru, 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 kangaru. Right there. Hola bandwana genani vai. Hola bandwana genani vai. Hola bandwana gesobizo. Hola bandwana genani vai. Hola bandwana gesobizo. Sobizo, 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 sobizo. Hola bandwana genani vai. Hola bandwana gesobizo. Kangaru, 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 okay. Fatanangeza, bitangenare, fatanangeza, bibigenare. Many wondering why kangaroo, kangaroo is why kangaroo. Many wondering why kangaroo, kangaroo is why kangaroo. Kangaroo super cool, he's very cool. Kangaroo super cool, very cool. And I like his dance move, and I like his dance move, and I like his dance move. That's why I dance like kangaroo, 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 ay kangaroo. Bename muna, shao karire. Ragabito mito milepe, ragabito mito milepe, ragabito mito milepe. Ola bandona che nani va, ola bandona che sobiso. Ola bandona che nani va, ola bandona che sobiso. Sobiso, ay sobiso, sobiso, ay sobiso, sobiso, ay sobiso. Lili shotgun, Nexi, lifika shiwonga, mami lato ya horeka. Oh no, oh no golubanda.